Well, this is the one that you've been waiting for. This is a 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS with all of the desirable features that people want in these cars. Super low miles, T-tops, which is a rarity. Most of the cars that you see out there are not T-top. Console shift, original interior, super low miles. We'll get to that here in a little bit. All original drivetrain, all original components. It's a survivor car. This is the original paint. I just washed it an hour ago, wiped it down. There's two parts of the car that have been repainted. The roof of the car from the T-tops on back, there was some bubbling and a little corrosion on top there that bothered me when I bought the car. It wasn't representative of the rest of the car, so I had that part of it repainted. And then the front nose cone. The front nose was repainted because the previous owner bought the car from a Canadian gentleman that used it as his driver in Florida. And when he had it shipped to Minnesota, to the Twin Cities, the auto transport company, the driver backed a pickup truck with a ball hitch into the front nose, just below the grill there, punched a huge hole in the original nose. So the guy that I bought the car from had bought a new nose and had it installed, but it was in primer. The rest of the car came as you see it in black, except I did add the decals. Those came from Phoenix Graphics. The previous owner had stripped them off. But so I took it to my local body guy. He painted the nose black, so you can see a little bit of a shade difference there, but it's really not bad. And then he painted the roof of the car also. And this guy's super talented. He seamlessly blended it in, so you wouldn't even be able to tell if I didn't tell you. All original parts here. This thing runs like a champ. The interior is beautiful. You can hear the open door alarm going off there. Power windows, power locks, they work. All the gauges work. Has a cassette player that does not work. I do not know what's wrong with it. The cruise control does work. The air conditioning blows, but it's not blowing cold. I'm assuming it's a charging issue. But hey, just take the tops off and it won't matter. There are no cracks in the dash. No cracks in any of the vinyl that I've noticed, at least, anywhere in the car. It's pretty much perfect. Center cubby, no cracks on the top. It's in great shape. If I had to nitpick the interior, there's a little bit of sun fading. You can kind of see here on the top edge, a little bit of fading there. Body by Fisher. Seat belts work, seats work. With the exception of the AC and the cassette player, I haven't found anything else in this car that doesn't work. That's annoying, so we'll shut that door. This thing is just really, really cool. Dual exhaust. It sounds nice. It does have lower profile springs put in the car. I do have the original springs. They will go with the car. This was my dream car in high school, but I've had a chance to enjoy it. I've only driven it a handful of times in the 2 or 3 years that I've owned it. I'm a busy guy, and I think it's time to pass this car on to somebody that's going to appreciate it as much as I have.